Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Kingspade channel. So the Ninja job class finally is available in the SEA server, and just like the Gunslinger job class previously, the game is handing out a trial gold weapon to those who are interested to make a picture guide, written guide or video guide about the Ninja gameplay. And this time I applied for it as well, and I got accepted. On the previous video I had showed you and explained about the Ninja early game playstyle. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll link the video at the description below. So in this video I switched to the Ninja job class from my level 123 Ranger, and this is how it looks like. From the previous video, in the early game, for PvE perspective, the Ninja have limited skill combo. Oftentimes there is a duration gap or idle time between the skill execution that force you to use the normal attack in between the skill to kill the monsters. I am not including the throw shuriken skill in this example. Although this is a great skill, it has fast skill execution and deal quite good damage, but it consumes Zenny to cast, so not practical to be used for AFK farming. Now at third job, the skill execution is more fluid. There is no idling time. The skills are casted continuously without duration gap. In fact, you don't have to be third job to finally enjoy using the Ninja. Most of the skills used here are available when you reach the second advanced job class. So before we go through with the equipment, I'm going to show you the skill combination that work for the Ninja, especially for the Ninja sword weapon user. In this video, I'll show you on the Huma shuriken weapon in a separate video. First off, the chaotic dance skill is the star of the skill build. It deals 10 consecutive damage, and on top of that, it is an AoE damage skill. In most cases, for master grinding, I can just use this one single skill to effectively kill the monsters. It has 5 seconds fixed cooldown, which is considered quite short, and that's it. The skill build is done. Simple, right? Although this skill is already good enough, but it can be enhanced further. Level 10 shadow clone skill has 50% chance to summon a shadow clone that can deal the exact skill with 30% of the original damage. Basically, it means the skill deals 30% more damage. But wait, it can be improved more. Dealing damage with the chaotic dance skill in hiding state will convert the skill to shadow attribute damage. So if you build your ninja sword weapon ninja with shadow element, it will deal more damage. To enter the hiding state for ninja, it don't have the hiding skill like the assassin. Instead, there are two ways to do it. First is using the shadow jump skill. Pair it with the shadow mist passive skill. With the shadow mist passive skill, if you are not in the hiding state, when using the shadow jump skill, it allows you to enter hiding state. But the shadow jump skill has a rather high fixed cooldown at 12 seconds. When the chaotic dance skill is ready to be casted, the shadow jump skill is not yet available. And also when using this skill, you will be jumping around, and I don't like that, especially when in AFK grinding. I want to be in a fixed position so I can aim my skills at all of the targets. So next, the best option is to use the mist slash skill. After dealing damage with mist slash skill, you will be in the hiding state. So now your chaotic dance skill will deal shadow attribute damage. The mist slash skill can be enhanced further with the shadow slash skill. When in hiding state, the mist slash skill becomes shadow slash skill. It releases a shadow that jump and deal 6 times damage to nearby random targets. So now we have mist slash, shadow slash, and chaotic dance skill. Shadow slash and chaotic dance skill deal AoE damage. It will kill the monsters in no time. One other skill that benefits from hiding state is the north wind skill. This skill, when can deal damage in hiding state will convert the damage to shadow attribute. Not only that, the damage is over twice the damage than the normal damage. Moreover, the North Wind skill can deal damage to multiple targets in a straight line, so it pairs well with our AoE combo skill. So now you can add this skill to the skill combo that we have, but we are not done yet. Let's introduce more complementary skill to deal more damage, and that is the Swirling Shuriken skill. This skill also deals AoE damage, perfect for the AoE combo skill that we have. To enhance it further, take the Swirling Shuriken Makibishi passive skill. This will leave a Makibishi on the ground, a spiky area which lasts for 10 seconds, dealing some damage over time, and enemies inside the spiky area will get stun or bleed effect as well. More often than not, this skill combo is enough to wipe off the monsters, but if you're feeling fleshy, we still have two more skills that deal insane damage. First one is the Final Strike skill. This skill deals 3 times damage with a single slash. This skill will dash forward and slash through the targets when attacking, and because of that, you might got misposition or dash too far away from your farming spot. So to get back into the position, the Shadow Jump skill is perfect for that. The Final Strike skill does not have a very long cooldown as well, at 15 seconds. And what's better is that with the Final Strike up passive skill, hitting the target with this skill, every hit will reduce the Final Strike skill cooldown by 1 second. So you can essentially spam this skill as well. And there's more. Just like the other skill, this skill can be further enhanced too with the Soul skill. When the Soul skill is activated, you will gain Soul stack. Each stack increases your attack and final penetration by 10%, up to 9 stacks, so 90%. When using the Final Strike skill, the damage coefficient will be multiplied by how many Soul stack you have, giving it even more damage. But you will lose 10% HP every second when activating the Soul skill, and which during this time you can't heal your HP. You will end up with only 10% HP, so it is tricky to use the Soul skill. You will be in vulnerable situation. You can potentially be killed, but the game did come with countermeasure if this happened. You have the Cast of Cicada Shell skill. When you receive lethal damage, this skill will be automatically triggered. A wooden stack will replace you and you will not die from the attack, removing all debuff as well, giving you time to use HP potion and recover HP with lifesteal when dealing damage. If it is too risky to use, you can always do not use the Soul skill, so you do not put yourself in tricky situation. The next skill is the Yajutsu Strike skill. Now I have problem with this skill. Although from the skill description it shows a high percentage of damage, but when used it does not deal that much of damage. Comparing to the Final Strike skill, I can one hit kill the Archdam monster. The Yajutsu Strike skill only deal 1/4 of the damage. What's more, it need 1 second casting time before releasing the skill. Something definitely is wrong with this skill. For now, I don't use this skill. So combine all that, this is how it looks like. Now for the equipment, for the trial gold weapon, I choose the Surodai Kaze weapon. Its effect is whenever you use skill to deal damage, has 20% chance to deal 22.5% true damage of the skill damage to 3 other targets within 2 meters of the aim target. Basically, it is like a splash damage. For enchant, I decide to go for 2 lines of final physical damage bonus and 1 line of final penetration stat. This enchant stat is also provided together with the trial weapon. The other popular gold weapon for ninja sword is the Mokadas Kanza weapon. This weapon increases shadow attribute damage. If I am having shadow element in my build, I definitely will get this weapon, but since I am switching from a fire element ranger job class, I can't utilize this weapon effect. Instead, I go for the Surodai Kaze weapon, which I can use its effect with the fire element. Since the ninja ninja main stat is strength, I can't use the level 120 dex wide accessories that I'm using for my ranger, but luckily there is a level 120 strength wide accessories. All I need to do is get 2 strength wide accessories and transfer all of the stat from my previous dex wide accessories. The ninja uses the same type of armor as to the ranger, so I don't need to get a new set of armor. And the talisman is the level 110 penetration wide talisman, which I am also using it on my ranger. All in all, for the equipment, I just need to change the wide accessories from dex to strength. The enchant, however, is still dex. Ideally, you want this to be the strength attribute, but I can't commit to that as I am not sure if I want to switch to ninja just yet. Back then, I set these 2 for the gunslinger job class, but ended up I still remain as ranger. With this setup, these are my stats. The high haste, I think, is more from the level 10 refined gold weapon, because the shadow equipment is only level 3. Level 3 is enough to slot with 4 skills. Because I already have enough haste, I do not increase the haste and dex stat for inscription and pioneer. The reason I want to get the shadow equipment to at least level 3 is because of the lifesteal stat. This is the only source of lifesteal for me. I need to get this stat so I do not depend on the HP potion for AFK farming. For bound, I use the shadow jump skill. With this skill, the shadow jump can now deal damage, dealing damage before and after jumping, giving a little more damage to the target. Too bad the throw shuriken skill is not practical to be used, otherwise it is a good choice too. Mist/Slash will remove the debuff when used. For engrave, I use the chaotic dance skill instead of the north wind skill. If I have shadow element build, I may take the north wind skill to increase the shadow attribute damage further, but I'm not, so the next thing to use is the chaotic dance skill. This skill will give you buff that block physical damage, but I am not entirely sure if this is working correctly, because I still receive damage when I have the damage block buff when attacking the monsters. For validation, I use the Kagemusha skill. It recovers HP when in hiding state. If I have higher shadow equipment level, I would want to get the shadow clone skill. This will increase the shadow clone trigger chance and its damage. And finally, for contract, I am using the chaotic dance skill, which further reduces the enemy HP with every hit. You may want to get the Iajutsu skill for this slot too. This will restore 100% of your HP. It will pair well with the soul skill. So what do you think of the ninja sword build ninja? Is it OP or just basic or too underpowered? Let me know in the comment below. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.